We are building organizations that will kill us. We are building organizations that will destroy Klal Yisrael. Every organization that is against Klal Yisrael was built by kids who were rejected from us. We didn't follow what the Baal Shem Tov said. We didn't follow what the Chazon Ish said. We didn't follow what the Sfarim say to do when you need to be mekarev somebody who is rebelling and who is struggling. And we threw them away with rejection, and they became empowered from that to take down Klal Yisrael. And I have fact, I have proof. First of all, Reb Chaim Shmulevitz says it. He says, who is the biggest hater of Klal Yisrael? Amalek. Amalek hates Klal Yisrael, Mechemes Amalek midar dar. It's the biggest hatred to us. Fragt Reb Chaim Shmulevitz, he asks, why? Esav Soinel Yaakov. Esav hates Yaakov, hates Jews. All of Esav's children, all Goyim hate Jews. What's the story of this Amalek, the son of Eliphaz, grandson of Esav? Why does he hate us more than everybody else? There's got to be a story here. And there is. Reb Chaim Shmulevitz explains that that the Medrash says that there was a princess named Timnah. Timnah was a princess, a Goyisha princess, and she wanted to marry Avraham Avinu. For whatever reason, he rejected her. Yitzchak rejected her. Yaakov rejected her. Probably by then he rejected her because she's very, very old. Can you imagine? And then she said, okay, I'm rejected from them. The closest I can get to the royal family is Eliphaz, and she married Eliphaz. And they had a son, Amalek. And Amalek was raised in a home with a mother who had the deepest hatred for Klal Yisrael, because nothing makes you hate someone more than rejection. We don't know why Avraham Yitzchak Yaakov rejected her, not our business. But she had such a pain of rejection. That is what creates the greatest hatred. When you see people hating us, you see kids who grow up frum and they're hating us, they want to burn us down, they were rejected. After they were hurt and traumatized and abused, that's not what does it. It's the rejection afterwards against Das Torah. And I have proof. I'm dealing now currently with hundreds and hundreds of families, and none of our kids are involved with any of the organizations that are out to get Klal Yisrael. Same kids that were atheists once, and that were on the street, and that were on drugs. The same group. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. Probably about 600 already. Not one of them is in these organizations. I don't want to say their names. Pulling Jews off the derech, assisting kids who are going off the derech, helping them leave, transitioning, all of that. None of our kids. And the ones that were in, left. Every one of them, as we know. It's not something I could lie about. You're all here in group, you know that. Netflix had a movie that was very bad, very embarrassing for Klal Yisrael. None of our kids were involved with that. When it came out, so many parents said that they watched it with their kids, and their kids said, I would never do this. It's not fair. They even were defending us, because TP parents give the medicine of Ahava, medicine that the Chazon Ish said, and we have no enemies. Those who are rejecting their kids are not going to die. Some of them will, Rahman al-Islam, die, literally dead. But those who live are going to have such a burning hatred that when someone says, let's go fight, that they're ruining it, it's a cult, and bring down, they're going to be part of that fight. We are we are creating our own enemies. Badakul Manusa. I can swear I'm not supposed to, so I'm not going to. I can testify. I can give testimony. You all can give testimony. Make a convention of all the TB parents, whoever were here, that followed my advice, and ask one question. Are any of your kids involved in anything to bring down Klal Yisrael, to hurt Klal Yisrael? No? How can that be? And I take the worst cases. Because when you follow das Torah, when you do what the Chazon Ish said, Yinasu l'mashcham ba'avoisais ahava v'loy l'tchaisim chalila, we would have no enemies. It wouldn't be, oy vey, what do we do? This organization is pulling kids out. This organization, this guy is writing articles, and this guy is, they're on fire because they were rejected. Rabbeinu Shalom. Rejection creates the worst hatred. The hatred of rejection is the worst, absolute, painful hatred, driven by pain. We're creating our own enemies for no reason.